Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm not Teddy Prue, my pronouns are he, they, and welcome to EP6 of Get Knotted podcast. So this is my crafty little podcast where I share with you all the things that I've been getting up to in the past week. I'm going to start again this video with a little bit of housekeeping. My hair, it's still a mess and it is really warm. So I had to tie it up again, so apologies, it is not looking at its best, but I am too hot and overstimulated to have it normal. I'm gonna start off by just putting this down because I can see it and it's annoying me, and I need to shave my head, don't I? Don't shave your head, Dad. Don't shave your head. Okay, I'm going to start with whips. I'm going to start off with my crochet whips because I have been doing a couple. So I know I've shown you that I am making a coffin for my nephew. He is 10 and asked me to make him a little coffin. So I have completed the lid portion of this. So it's black on one side and then this various different Halloween shades here, and it has got a piece of cardboard which is just the back of a cereal box to keep it a little bit sturdy. I've also completed the second inside coffin, and I've started working around the edge for the bottom. So as you can see, I'll just be working it up until it's a nice little depth. Second crochet project that I've been working on is the squares for the next cardigan. So I've currently got a couple of squares already, and I believe there is one more. So I've currently used fountains, this one which is Rocket, and this one which is Northern Lights. So those are the three I've done so far, and then I've got all the other colours to do at least one, and then I'll probably do a couple of different ones. So that's coming along quite nicely. I've done them 10 rows across because I feel like that's going to be a reasonable size for the front, as well as having 2 at the back, like so. Those are all the projects that I've been working on that are crochet. So I'm going to move over to knitting. So in my last Get Knotted podcast, I showed you my haul from Hobbycraft. One of the yarns that I got from that was the beach blanket baddie. No, beach blanket babby. And I got 4 of these. I was going to try and do something crochet with them, but when I did, one of these made a granny square, and it wasn't a big granny square. So I've chosen to knit it, and this is where I am up to. So this is just one ball of the yarn. I have attached my second, and I'm just knitting back and forth using a 15mm needle, which I am not rushing this because, not gonna lie, these are not friendly on my wrists. So yeah, see, that's where I'm up to. That's what it looks like in half. So it's going to be a decent size. My other nephew asked for me to make him a hoodie, I showed that he had chosen in my last podcast the Crafty acrylic and Neon Stripes Red Heart Super Saver, and this is where I'm up to with it so far. So I've got part of the body, and we've done the little pocket. Ooh, excuse me. So we've done the little pocket. So you actually do this as a whole. You don't do the pocket and then sew it on, which was fun. So you sort of attach it at the bottom, work it up, and then work the rest of the body. And then when you get to the top, you sort of do two together to knit it in, which I don't think it looks too bad for a first attempt, and for a 5-year-old I'm sure he will not mind too much, but it's a nice size, so hopefully you should get some decent wear out of it. I'm slightly worried I'm not going to have enough yarn for it, because this is all that's left of this Crafty acrylic, and it is a hobby one, so I kind of begrudge buying hobby yarn at the moment. And I did have a look, and unfortunately it is out of stock, so I may have to just see how far we get with this, and then potentially do the sleeves and the hood in this. I'm not too sure. I was planning on doing the hood at least in stripes, so we shall see. But that is one that is currently on my needles, and I'll show you my little needle stoppers. These are so cute and so in theme. These are little Yetis. Okay, I think I've got just this and one other project to show you. So I've been making a pair of socks. I think last time I showed you I was about here. So I have finished the body of the sock and have done the heel flap, heel turn, and we are currently doing the like gusset decrease. So this is what it looks like. I'm quite impressed with myself. Is it perfect? Probably not. Have I potentially made a little bit of a mistake when I was doing the short rows? More than likely. But yeah, I think it's coming along very nicely, and I am. So I'm just on that one at the moment. I have the other one in the other bag. So this is probably where you last saw the other one. So yeah, so I need to do the heel flap and heel flap and turn on this one, and then the gusset decrease, and then we're in sort of like the home stretch until we get to the toe. So very excited about doing that. I think I am. Okay, last project that I have to show you is, you may recognize the bag. It is in the Northwest Winter Wool Festival bag, and it is my jumper. I got this out very briefly, but I thought I'd just whip it out so you can see. So I'm still a resident of Sleeve Island, but I have made a little bit of progress on here. So yes, I've brought my jumper out of purgatory to do a little bit more on. Finished objects, not necessarily in the sense that you may think I've finished some objects. I've been back at doing some scrunchies, so I have made a couple. I thought I'd just show you. So this one is a single strand of this yarn, the cotton 84 Friends print. So this is with a single strand, and then this is holding it double. I really like it, but I kind of really like it single, so I think I'm probably gonna do some more with the single. I'm trying to get a bit of a stock of scrunchies, so I have got a big bag of my cotton yarn that I can use to make some scrunchies, which I will hopefully be putting up for sale. Speaking of selling items, I have put together some little bundles of my stitch markers. Yeah, so I've put them together in like little mystery bags, and I'm thinking of putting them up onto my onto Coffee as a little coffee shop, so keep an eye out for that. Last but by no means least, we have acquisitions. So I recently subscribed to the Unseen Yarn Spooky Yarn Club. I didn't realise when I had that I had subscribed for early enough to get the last one in, to get May's. So I wasn't expecting to get May's, but I have, and it is this gorgeous yarn, which is inspired by the film Dawn of the Dead. Just looks so cool. And then it has a little wooden stitch marker that says brains, which I think is really amazing. And this is just their sock makeup. So yeah, 75/25 merino nylon, 420 meters, and that's what it looks like. I cannot wait to use this for something eventually, but for now it will go into the ever-growing stash to look pretty. Yay! So that is all I have to share with you today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have made it this far, then please do leave me a little brain emoji in honour of our spooky yarn club, Dawn of the Dead yarn. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!